Hey everybody, welcome back for another tip on personal finance. Today I want to talk about living paycheck to paycheck and how you can work to break that cycle. The first thing I want you to do is focus hard to save any extra money that you can. Take a look at all your spending and see what you can cut out of your weekly or bi-weekly expenses. You might be buying something at the grocery store you end up throwing out every week, or maybe you're eating out once or twice during the week for lunch or dinner, or maybe both. So it's a lot more affordable to eat at home, and you're going to save a ton of money by doing that. The next thing I want you to do is pay yourself first. When you get paid, before you pay any other bill, I want you to take 10% of that and pay yourself. You put that in an account. What you're working towards is getting $500 saved. Ultimately, I want you to have $1,000, but start with $500. It's easier to hit a halfway mark. You're going to feel more accomplishment, and then you can focus on the next half. It may take you a month to do, it might take you 2, 3, or 4 months, but try to get $500 and then $1,000 saved. That's going to be an emergency fund. You're not going to use that unless you have no other money and you cannot make excuses of what's an emergency. You're only going to use this money to pay to fix your car if it's an emergency, or to pay an electric bill to keep your lights on, or the gas or water. You don't want any shut-offs. So that's what your emergency fund will be for. Something you may not have ever thought of, I want you to learn how to say no to yourself. Sometimes we play games in our head and come up with excuses of why we need something that we don't exactly need. It's a want over a need. You want to focus only on needs. It's going to be hard for a while. You really have to push and dig deep down and want that to break the cycle of this paycheck to paycheck. Because once you get past that hump and you get that $500 or $1,000 saved that you're not going to touch except for an emergency, you start to feel an accomplishment and you gain a little momentum. I really want you to learn how to say no to yourself. And it's not going to be forever, it's only temporary, but it's to help break that paycheck to paycheck cycle so you can start gaining momentum and be able to start saying yes to things again in the future. And lastly, what I want you to understand is that nobody's going to be able to break that cycle except you. You work for your money, you're responsible for your money, you're responsible for your bills, and unless you are tired of waiting for that next paycheck every time it comes, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, some people get paid twice a month, unless you are absolutely tired of that cycle of just hanging on for that day to come just to spend that money again and be left with nothing, you have to want to break that cycle, and only you can do it. So good luck and get your plan in motion. I'll see you next time.